out recently. Touch me. Hold on a second. The recent phones that came out lately, and and I'm gonna play on local because fuck online. When I can get all the attachments for free without having to get them all, unlock them all for Activision's greedy ass. Uh, what we're gonna talk about was I've been doing research on the three different types of phones that have come out recently, and um, I've just recently came to a conclusion, man. I don't give a shit about the iPhone X. You know, I made a rant about this a couple of days back, but I don't care, man. It has nothing in there that I really want for a phone. Yeah, okay, maybe the iPhone X has better performance, but I don't give a shit about performance if it doesn't have what it had before, you know. They don't need to get rid of just to make more money. Apple's become greedy ever since Steve Jobs died. I don't like it, and well, the only reason I upgraded my phone is because I didn't have a newer version around the time when I had a older model. But I got the 7, and I'm looking. I know now I look at the 7 Plus, and now I'm looking at the 8 and the 8 Plus, and I don't see a difference, man. I just don't see a difference in that phones. Uh, you know, with the iPhone 8 and the iPhone 8 Plus, the only difference, is that the uh iPhone 8 and the iPhone 8 Plus runs at an LCD 1080p, you know, which LCD sucks ass now compared to OLED. So I'm not going to get an LCD phone. Fuck Apple. Yeah. So if I'm going to give me a new phone this year for Christmas, it's probably isn't going to be and I'm not getting the X either, even though it has facial recognition. Who gives a shit about that, Apple? I guarantee you a lot of people don't want their identity stolen from using their face, because that's what the government wants. You don't stop with the greed, do you, Apple? And it costs $100 motherfucking. Are you kidding me? For that phone, when it's clearly a very inferior model to other phones. Give me a break, Apple. But all that being said, I don't care for the upcoming iPhone models. I have my 7, and it's just like the 8 and the 8 Plus. And the iPhone X has real life emojis. Oh please. Like we don't already have enough fucking real life shit in the world with 4K and the PS4 Pro and HDR and Sony lying to your face about this shit, man. About it being true 4K and maximum 60 frames per second resolution. Give me a break, man. That's bullshit. I've ever heard it, because it didn't happen. Now you got now you got Microsoft lying about the Scorpio, or not Scorpio, sorry, the Xbox One X, saying it will run at true 4K at 1440p. No, only a PC can do that. Yeah. So, I just don't give a shit about the iPhone X. The performance issue, the performance would be nice, yes, but the drawback to me that really bothers me, is facial recognition feature with Apple, the iPhone X, because I don't know what it's gonna do, man. I don't know if it's gonna steal my identity or if it's a part of the plan to spy on me already. Because I know people are, I know a lot of people are spying on me to begin with on my phone, and everybody's spying on us on our phones. You know, it's it's what they've been doing for a long time, man. But I don't want that, man. I don't want them to know my facial identity, man. So I don't give a shit. Obviously, Apple wants to steal your identity now, so I don't care. So I won't be getting an iPhone X or an iPhone 8 or 8 Plus, because I don't give a shit. So, I guess that puts me at ousting with the Apple fanboys, huh? And I've always been a fan of Apple. I've always liked Steve Jobs. But I can't get past the fact that the 7 is the same shit as the 6, man. Sorry, not the 7. The 8 is the same shit as the 7 and the 7 Plus, man. And the 8 Plus is the same as the 7 Plus. So where does that leave me, huh? You're asking me, if you're not gonna get an iPhone, well, what are you gonna get? Well, I've either thought about getting a Samsung Galaxy or a Google Pixel, because those phones are like, you know, I've always been interested in those phones. But I passed on the Google Pixel last year because I didn't like the whole idea behind it. But the Pixel 2 has got me very interested in it. And I might end up actually, you know, giving it a go, man. I would love it if I could, you know, use it for, I could use it. I could use the Pixel for faster, overall performance, man. That would be awesome. In the Google, sorry, not the Google Pixel. Yeah, but the Google Pixel has some very interesting stuff about it that just gets me right off the bat with it. This just really makes me want to get it, more than the iPhone. And not because it's, you know, not the superior model over Apple, and not because it's cheaper. It's because it runs, the features in the phone probably, you know, give it a better overall detail, you know. Not to mention that I have done a lot of research on OLED screens, and they are way more better than LCD screens for phones. Of course, Apple's now putting OLED in the iPhone X, which I don't give a shit because it's probably not going to be the same as Samsung Galaxy S8. But yeah, OLED. See, now Apple knows they're losing, so they have to copy other companies' shit. Man, OLED, man, it's gonna be the next upcoming thing, man, for phones. It already has, but not to mention that Google's phone looks nothing like Apple's phone. It looked a little bit like Apple's phone last year, but this year's version looks nothing like Apple. It looks like Google created a whole separate phone for other people who didn't want a version of Apple's phone. And not to mention that it's got a fingerprint sensor on the back of the phone. It just feels natural. Just looks natural to see, you know, probably to hold too. I haven't got my hands on a Pixel, but probably around Christmas, I'm either going to be getting one of these phones. Not to mention the Google Pixel 2 is blazing fast. It has a long-lasting battery life than an iPhone. My iPhone 7 dies way too much. It doesn't have fast charging though. Oh no, sorry. It does have fast charging with the Pixel. It doesn't have wireless charging like the iPhone. The Pixel 2 has front-facing speakers and has better overall speakers than the iPhone 8, iPhone X, and the 8, because it actually uses dual stereo. It actually uses real speakers this time, unlike the iPhone speakers, which are just an illusion to get you to see how good the speakers work. No, and actually, to be honest, my iPhone 7 has a good sound, but it doesn't have as good sound as I like it to be. And I think the Pixel 2 would definitely be a good option for speakers. I'm really interested in trying a new, just an overall new programming software like Android, and what else? And I'm interested in trying Google Assistant because I heard Google Assistant works better than Siri. You know, not to mention that they saying if you order the Pixel, if you get the Pixel 2, they throw in a Google Home Mini for you to use, which I've been wanting one of those. What else? I heard that you can multitask way better on the Google Pixel 2. And stuff like that, man. The Pixel 2 has a better overall camera. It has better optical image stabilization. And it has HDR enhanced lighting. I'm just, there's just so much stuff that's put inside the Pixel and like Apple's phone that makes it so much better. For a very cheap price, it's really good for
Who didn't pay the electric
inferior
bill?
model to Apple. It's actually not inferior. Actually, the Pixel 2 does a really good job at competing with the iPhone this year than it did last year. It's almost as good as an iPhone. Now, the last phone I want to talk about is the Pixel, not the Pixel, sorry, damn it, I just said Pixel. The Galaxy S8. Now, I've heard good things about the Galaxy phones. I heard they're the best phones to use if you want the best performance, the best speed, and the best features, probably, of any phone. The Galaxy S8 runs on a 1440 1080p OLED screen, OLED HD screen. I heard it has one of the best cameras over Apple and over the iPhone and the Google Pixel. I also heard that you can use emulators on the on Android compared to Apple, because Apple, Apple's stuff is region locked, which is stupid. I think that's dumb. What else? Region locked is dumb for a phone. That's all I gotta say. I've actually been wanting a phone that can run my videos in, you know, full HD quality. And my iPhone can't do that. It can only run at 720p, which, you know, I don't care to have my video games running at all the time at 1080p, but when I'm watching a video on YouTube, I prefer to have the best possible quality I can get when I'm watching it. So, you know, that's why I want the OLED, because I get the best possible colors and the best possible brightness and the best overall video quality with 1440p over 1080 OLED screen. Not to mention that the OLED screen is a lot brighter than an LCD screen, and it can run
You know how to say owned in Russian? Owned!
and it can run
This is proper socialist reform.
and it can run as better all performance in the Pixel and the iPhone, so you know. Well, I don't know, you know. I also like to play games on my phone, you know, and that could be another issue, or that could be another problem with Android, because, you know, Android doesn't run apps very well, I've heard. That's the thing that I don't like about that. If it was just performance and quality I was looking for, I'd probably be having an Android by now, because those run the best quality and give you the best features over Apple. But you know, I like stability and performance, and I like to have things run fast, like apps and stuff. Especially, I like to play games on my phone when I want to, and you know, Samsung can do that though. I heard Samsung can run things pretty well compared to the Pixel. But don't get me wrong, Apple's
communist aggression, filthy worm train.
Apple's A11, I would say 11 chip in their phone. It's probably one of the most powerful graphics processing chips I've ever used in any phone. And trust me, I love the overall design of how they make all the games with the chip. I think that's probably really cool. But on the other hand, I want better quality when it comes to videos. Cause sometimes I can't always.
When did I run out of ammo?
Sometimes I can't always see what I'm watching because it's very, very blurry.
I can camp somewhere and not have to move so much. Good. I get tired. The Red Army cannot be overrun.
I just don't, you know, I don't like the whole idea behind the, I don't like the whole idea behind what Apple's pushing this year. You know, just to get 1080p, I might just get the iPhone 8 Plus, just so I can get 1080p, MS full 1080p HD, video quality. But I want more than that, man. I just want a phone that gives me the overall best experience possible. Because I'm getting sick of having, you know, lack of features, lack of, you know, stuff not given out, like with Apple and everything, you know, it's pissing me off. I want the best possible performance I'll get out of a phone, and I think it's going to come from the Galaxy. Because I heard a lot of good things about people using Galaxies, man.
Why am I so heavy now? Oh, good. I don't have to do anything.
Fetch me their souls!
Let's play fetch the grenade, demon spawn!
Trust me, I would love the Galaxy. I would love the iPhone if they were to, you know, at least innovate a little bit this year, you know. See, the only thing Apple's going toward is toward social media and bullshit like that. You know, I don't like that. I wish they would at least. I wish Apple would do something like perform, like, you know, make, you know, like improve
Happy hour!
quality and, you know, overall performance and give you the best possible experience for your money. But that don't happen anymore since the death of Steve Jobs, because Apple's become greedy and all they care about is money, so they don't care about trying to give the customer. They no longer appreciate the customer like they used to, and I don't give a shit anymore with Apple. Just like 2K.
You cannot even beat a drunk Soviet!
Doesn't give a shit about basketball. Apple doesn't give a shit about their phones anymore. Well, I don't give a shit about Apple.
Drink to the nuclear bomb!
I don't know. I just want... Lately, I've been just looking for a bunch of new things. Lately, I've just been looking for new stuff that I've never, you know, actually seen before, or have used, or played, or, you know, I'm getting bored of the same old shit, you know? Makes sense.
Just what the doctor ordered.
That's why I want to go to, that's why I wanted Call of Duty World War II, because it's something actually new for a change. And, I wanted to go to PC because, you know, I get new possibilities on PC and I get new stuff I can do. And, I'm just looking for better overall performance, man. And I think either the Pixel or that Samsung will give me the best possible experience for a phone. Well, not a phone, but, you know, you get what I mean. The best overall performance of a smartphone. I mean, when I go to a movie, I want to get the best possible experience possible. I mean, anybody does, you know? When you go to a movie theater, you want to get the best possible experience you can have for your money. You know, you want to get that full.
That will keep them out for a while.
You want to get that full 1080p HD, 60 frames per second, quality content, man, that comes from movies, and you want to get that awesome Dolby Digital sound, man. You want to get that. You want to just get that feeling that you feel like you're in the movie, you know, or you're in that. That's what I want with the phone. And I don't think Apple has given that to people in a long time. Trust me, I love my iPhone 8, or, sorry, shit, iPhone 7, but I get really pissed off because it dies a lot. It dies all the time on me, like in some of the most situations when just I'm not even using hardly any anything, any power at all to make it run down and just run down so easy. Yeah, so just I get upset with it. There's a couple flaws in Apple's phone, man, that really pisses me off. The battery life is like way worse on the 7. The performance is worse on iOS 11. I find that loading applications is slower, and the just the lack of not having 1080p HD on the 7 when we're in the year 2017 really does piss me off. When I have to go out and I have to buy when I have to actually go out and I have to buy a 7 Plus just to get the best quality possible when I could just get it for the original. It's bullshit. That's why I hate Apple. So that's why I want to go get the Galaxy S8 or the Pixel 2 because they give me the best possible experience in audio and video quality possible with the OLED screen. So you know, the OLED the OLED screen, because I don't give a shit about face recognition. I don't give a shit about real life emojis. It's the only thing Apple advertised for the iPhone X. That's it. It's bullshit, man. Not to mention that Google Pixel 2 has built its phone is VR ready, which means you can use virtual reality with the Pixel 2, which is kind of cool. But yeah. I don't really give a crap that much about virtual reality because it doesn't really matter to me. But I do want the best quality I could get for my money. And I don't think Apple really offered that to me when I got the 7. And I'm slightly a little bit disappointed with it. I still like my phone, but you know, I want an upgrade. I want an upgrade that will give me the best probably quality of overall audio and video quality possible. Because I love watching YouTube. And I hate that I can't see something. I hate when I can't see something on my phone because it's all damn blurry, you know, on the 7. So I want the Samsung Galaxy S8 or the Pixel because they're going to offer me the best possible experience. Software related, yes, maybe not hardware related, but maybe the Samsung will offer me the best hardware related stuff. I don't know. But I think I'm going to pass up on Apple this year, and I'm probably going to get a Pixel 2 or a Samsung Galaxy S8. I'm not sure. But I'm definitely going to be getting an upgrade from Apple this year for Christmas. I'm not sure what I'm going to do, but yeah. You guys tell me what you think in the comment section on YouTube. Give me your 3 top choices of what you think would be the best possible phone to get this year. And if you agree with me, drop me a like and subscribe to my channel. Or don't, you know, it's your choice. Apple fanboys are probably going to get butt hurt for me saying this. But it's true. So, they have not changed anything since the 7. I have the 7 or the 7 Plus. So yeah, comment and tell me what phone you're gonna get this year. For Christmas. Are you gonna get the iPhone X, the iPhone 8 Plus, the iPhone 8, the Google Pixel 2, or the Samsung Galaxy S8? And if you agree with me, drop me a comment down there and say yes or no if you agree with me about getting a Google Pixel 2 or a Samsung Galaxy S8. Yeah, guys, this has been a rant on just, phones. There are 3 phones, 3 smartphones on the market. Hope you enjoyed this video. If not, I understand. I maybe got a lot of people butthurt talking about Apple, but it needs to be said. But yeah, I'm tired of Apple ripping everybody off and selling everybody the same shit. I think everybody should get the best possible quality, for the best possible quality for a good price, not the best possible quality, not the cheapest ass shit for $100 of crap. Because the iPhone X is $100 worth of crap. It's nothing different. So is iPhone X, iPhone 8 and iPhone 8 Plus. It's a bunch of money for a piece of crap that's not even innovated. When you can get the Pixel and the Samsung Galaxy S8 for cheaper. So yeah. What's up? But yeah, it's ridiculous, man. I think everybody should get the best possible experience in anything. Especially when it comes to video quality and audio quality. If you're gonna buy a phone, you want the best possible experience. Well, at least, not everybody does. But people that really like, that really like watching videos on YouTube and, and watching and streaming YouTube and shit like that, and Netflix. I don't watch Netflix, but, you get what I mean. I watch a lot of YouTube. Want the best possible audio and video quality for the phone. For that application, man. And Pixel and Samsung could probably offer you that with the OLED screens, man, because they're 1080p 1440p by 1080 OLED screens, man. But yeah, just like everybody who would go to PC will get the best possible experience when it comes to gaming, because you get so much freedom and accessibility, and you can do whatever you want with your computer, and you get mods and emulators, and you can play old games, and not to pay online, and you get so much shit, man, for a great price. I mean, for just signing up for a free Steam account, you get so much shit, man, for nothing, basically. Steam is a great service, and they give you so much stuff on Steam for hardly barely anything, man. Not to mention, when you sign up for Steam, you get cheaper games, you get more free-to-play games, and you get games that aren't even on console, like PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds, DayZ, Counter-Strike. And you get mods and emulators. And you have more companies trying to sell you a cheaper price to get a game than just, all these great companies on consoles. And not to mention that you get an overall better quality experience on PC when it comes to games because you get less lag and input lag, and you get dedicated servers. You get peer-to-peer on console, and you get dedicated servers on PC. You get you can make all your games run at 1080p 60 frames per second, maybe even 4K if you have the money to pay for that. You can buy a 4K monitor and you can play all your games in 4K, true 4K, not rendered 4K, which is on the Pro or the Xbox One X. You can upgrade your hardware. You can upgrade your computer when you want to. You don't have to upgrade it every single year like console. You can buy your own parts and you can build your computer any way you want it to. Or you can get somebody else to build it for you. Or you can get or you can buy a pre-built computer. That costs you more money, obviously. But yeah, you can use any kind of performance stuff you want for your computer. Don't gotta deal with the hardware inside of a console. You can basically build your masterpiece of what you want with your computer. Unlike a console, you got all sorts of options like GPUs, CPUs, fans, hard drives, RAM, mouse, keyboard. You can even use PS4, Xbox One controllers, PS3 controllers. You can use console controllers on PC. You can take your monitor and you can hook it up to a TV and you can play PC games on a TV. You can modify your controls for the game. Again, you can use mods. So if a game eventually gets old and gets outdated, you can use mods for that game, and it makes it more fun. Like GTA 5, I heard there's a bunch of mods for that game, and GTA 5's been out for 4 years. 4 years, yeah. But yeah. And I heard you get the best overall experience with GTA 5 on PC anyway. Yeah, headphones, you can choose whatever headphones you want. There's so many reasons to switch to PC, man. I'm just saying, if you want the best overall experience possible when it comes to gaming, everybody should end up just saving up money and, switching to PC. I mean, it doesn't cost that much money to build your own computer. It doesn't. I looked up builds for computers and looked up builds for gaming PCs, and they're really not that expensive. You can upgrade, or you can start out with a small build. You can go to a medium build, and you can go to a really expensive build. You don't have to all of a sudden just spend $400 fucking dollars on a computer just to get 4K resolution. You can get 1080p. You can get a graphics card that runs at 1080p. It can still run all the games that you play at 60 frames per second. Unlike consoles, it will run all your games at 60 frames per second when the consoles will only run their games at 30. You can still make a really nice build that will completely still blow consoles out of the water. It'll be the better experience that will run all games at 60 and they'll run at 30 on console. You can have a PC build like a console, except all your games will be running at 60. So yeah, best overall experience to get would be to go to PC, and I'm trying to do that because I'm trying to save up money for that. I mean, my days of playing on consoles have gotten very lower as it's gone on. There are not very many games I want to buy anymore for consoles. I have lower expectations every single year for games now, because they'll come out broken, or they're just messed up, or they're just plain, you know, just boring and lackluster. And yeah, I just don't see how I would really want to stay on console now, as I have so much more options on PC. Plus, just there's not many games I want to play on here anymore. Except for sports games, man, that's it. I mean, you know, I've gotten tired of first-person shooters. Gotten tired of the same shit. I've gotten tired of the console online community. Just, they waste my time, and they annoy the hell out of me. So I don't get online anymore that much. Hardly anymore, anyway. And, yeah, man. My console days are probably over, man. Once I get enough money to get a PC, man, I'm gonna be going to. So, probably gonna be making my videos on my computer in the future. When I'm playing on Steam. So yeah. Probably my next couple of videos in the future will probably be on Steam. But yeah, I think my PS4 console days are numbered. I just don't, I don't find interest in it anymore. I get bored of it very easy. I just, I'm just tired of the fact that you gotta pay for $60 online for lackluster games, and the fact that you're getting an overall inferior product compared to PC, and that you don't get what you paid for. You know, with the PS4. And you're gonna say, well, why don't you upgrade to the Pro? Because I know if I upgrade to the Pro, it's just gonna be the same bullshit over and over. You know, I don't care. But yeah. And the fact that the console is inferior to PC because it lacks games all games don't run at 1080, and they don't run it. All games do run at 1080, but they don't run 60 frames per second like Sony said they would. I get backwards compatibility on PC too, so you know. I don't gotta pay for online. And pretty soon I'm gonna be working a job, so I gotta be able to save money, man. And what better way to save money and then to go to PC and not have to pay for online, man? That's nice. But yeah, there's no reason for me to stay with Sony in the future. Yeah, granted, I like my PS4, but I don't like the inferior quality of what I'm getting. It's inferior, man. I don't get the best possible experience for graphics, audio resolution, you know, servers, or you know, community, or games, or just overall performance, man. All that stuff is lackluster on consoles, and it makes me pissed off. Not to mention the long-ass loading times that are on PS4, and the constant fucking updates. They take forever to load on consoles, but I heard they load really good on PC. So yeah, man. this wasn't supposed to be about PC, but I thought I would get around. Thought I would tell a reason why that I think this is a better overall, better product to go to Steam than to stay with consoles. But you know, some people just don't understand the whole idea behind a gaming PC. They've never heard of what a game PC is because, you know, obviously you're a bunch of Sony fanboys, okay? You don't know what the best product is out there because you're being brainwashed by the media. I'm sorry, but you are. But yeah, the Pro is no different from the PS4. The Scorpio, the Xbox One X is no different from the Xbox One S. All of these consoles are inferior to PC, and they always will be. If you want the best possible product, I recommend going to Steam, like I am in the future. I'm saving up money, and I'm going to keep saving up money, because I no longer give a shit about Sony, or the PS4, or, you know, just don't care, man. The more and more every day I just get on PlayStation, the more and more I just play one game and then I go to bed, or just, you know, I come home and I sleep, or I play on my phone. I just don't. I find the lack of games now to be boring and lackluster. I find more games interesting on my freaking iPhone, my freaking App Store on my iPhone, than I do $60 fucking AAA console games, man. It's ridiculous. Anyway, I'm done with this video. Guys, please like, subscribe, drop me a comment, tell me what you think about this video. Or, you know, doesn't matter to me. Anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed this video. God bless, I'm out, peace.